Beauregard is very, very happy today because the mama took the Beauregard to the Woolworths and we were finally able to purchase the last bag of bones. Yes, bones. He knows the word bone, don't you, Beauregard? Anyway, what happened was I had been already to a couple of butchers in the last couple of days since the shops reopened, and there were no bones to be had in Holland Park or Mount Gravatt. So I went into the supermarket and I asked the butcher there, the actual butcher that has actual, that serves the better cuts of meat. I said, dude, where's the bones, man? Well, I didn't say it that way. I said, excuse me, I can't seem to buy bones for love or money. Can you help me? And like one butcher was a mumbler. I could barely hear him. And I went, excuse me, what did you say? He said, oh, there's no bones on order tomorrow. I've already seen the order form. And I'm looking at him like, what kind of parallel universe am I on where like butchers don't have bones? Like, the residue of the carcasses that they slice the meat off that we eat, where are the bones? Do the bones just like melt? Do they evaporate? Are they turned into soap? Like, what is happening? Like, these little things kind of freak me out, right? Yes, Beauregard. So anyway, here we go. I'm standing there, like, feeling kind of fractious and weird, like, where are the bones? Where are the bones? Anyway, the mumbling guy goes, oh, we sold kind of, two big, bags of marrow bones this morning. Like, oh, you know what? I think there's like a bag of bones left. So actually, he made me look really stupid because he walked me out to like, the refrigerated shelving where they keep all their other non Gucci meat. And sure enough, there was this last bag of bones. And I was so happy and excited to see that there were actual bones, Beauregard, bones, that I didn't bother to check if they were small enough for Bobo, because, like, he's only a small dog. And he's defending his bone, because I keep saying bone. He's getting worried about his bone. See how he's covering it with his body? Bobo, don't be so precious. I'm not the least bit interested in your bone, except for the fact that you're happy with it. So anywho, do you like how I say anywho like an American? I'm so cool. So anyhow, I will amend to my Australian status. So anyhow, what happens was I excitedly grabbed the last bag of bones and I clutched them to my heaving chest, well almost, and I throw them into my shopping basket that I was carrying. I was like, oh yay, yay! Psychedelic dreamer has achieved today. She has got the bones she was seeking to buy for the last 3 freaking days. And so I throw them into my basket of other goodies that I bought today. And I get to the checkout and I'm self-servicing myself out and I'm talking to the beautiful Terry, who is my friend. Hi Terry, if you're listening to this. Hi, I love you. Anyway, do you like how I say, hi, I love you like an American too? I've really been indoctrinated by American TV since birth. Sorry, guys. So anyway, what happens was, hello, goodbye, I love you. Anyway, I'm standing at the checkout and I'm having a conversation with the beautiful Terry and I'm checking myself out and as I invariably do, I zone out, even at the checkout because I actually hate self-service. I'm going to let you in a little secret, Terry. I only ever go to self-service because you're there and I like you and I like to have a quick chat to you before I go. Anyway, so I'm in the checkout and I'm checking myself out and I stand there like a gormless twat staring at the machine that's telling me some random thing and my mind's like, disappearing into like little colanders of like evaporation, like when you rinse out pasta, it's sort of like that, sort of just goes. Anyway, so while my brain was like sort of semi monotonously kind of shutting down, Terry lovingly, because she's a good mate and all, and she works for Woolies, press the button on the machine that tells you to insert your money card and all that shit. Like she was on the program, I wasn't. So anyway, so she helped me complete my purchase and all this stuff, which was awesome. Like, I didn't say to her I appreciate it, but I appreciate it. Anyway, so I get the hell out of there, and I walk the dog to the car and I put him in the car and blah, 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 yada. Is this the story that does not end? Anyway, so I get home and I go, oh, Beauregard, Beauregard. And he goes, what, Mama? I go, Mama got your bones, man. Mama got your bones. And he was like, yay! So I rip open the bag of bones and they're like massive. I'll show you. Bye, get out of the way of the bone. We've got to show, look at this bone. Look at this bone. Oh, I know, your bone. His bone, Mama must not. All right, look, calm your farm. I'm not taking the bone. Look, anyway, as you can see, it's as big as as big as his head. Anyway, I think you, oh, hello, are you there? Oh, here he is. Anyway, I think you can see, oh, here we go. Oh, we are precious. Oh, we're moving our bone away. The bone, detachable bone. Anyway, so here's the funny part, right? So anyway, where are we? You don't want to look at my table with my residual crap. Anyway, so Beauregard, say hello to the people. Say hello to your people. The people love you. And you can see my awesome kick-ass boots. Oh, shut up. You see these died and went to tree heaven. And I tried to resurrect them and took them to a shoe manufacturer. And I'm hoping that he'll copy my kick-ass boots. Because I really want another pair. Anyway, this is the one remaining boot. It's got to go back in the garden, hang back up on the tree. Because it is a metaphor for my life. All kick-ass and vibrant and awesome and yet a little bit damaged, man. A little bit strung out and damaged. But anyway, where was I? Reinventing myself as I speak. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, see this bone? Look how huge it is. My God. My goodness. So, anyway, what happened was I throw this bone and it was huge and he was so excited to know what to do with it. Look at this freaking thing. It's quite horrific. It's remnants of some lovely, I don't know, some cow that was happily munching grass, minding its own business. And before we get all hysterical, I do eat meat still, so like I'm not being a hypocrite or anything. I'm just saying, it's like, but it was kind of weird how like we couldn't get a bone, right? We could not get a bone. We could not throw ourselves a bone, could we, Beauregard? Beauregard. He's annoying the cat now. There's Mushu. Hello, Mushu. Mushu really couldn't give a flying fuck about bones because he's a cat and he's sort of ambivalent. Anyway. So, that's my story. That's my empty. I've had to have yogurt because I think the antibiotics are giving me oral thrush. Just thought you need to share that. I think that's why my teeth hurt so much. Anyway, how do I turn this camera to me? Turn camera to me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can hear the sultry sound of my voice and the epitome of my bonedom, because I too shall be a bone one day, or dust, 0 calories. And anyway, so here's the funny thing, right? So these bones are massive, and usually I buy smaller bones, but they weren't available. So that was my day, my struggle of the day, my struggle and my victory, because I was determined to come home with a bone for my dog. And as you can see, my dog is, where is my dog now? Where are you, dog? Hello? Say hello to people. My dog is eminently grateful and satisfied. Yeah, I am laughing at you. I'm laughing at your bone neurosis, because it's like mama on a sugar high. Like, I get it, all right? I see you and I raise you chocolate, which I'm going to partake of in a minute. So there we go. Never come between an Aaron's and their addiction to bones, chocolate, anything else that, just do not get in the way of our little limited attempts at success. Beauregard, Mama loves you. She got you bones. She practically had to beg, steal and borrow that bone. She got the last packet of bones. The last packet, and they're way too big. But you know what? I love you anyway. Why are you so angry? What about if I take the camera away? Why are you so angry? Are you less angry now? Are you less angry now? Now you're just disgusted and contemptuous. Anyway, you shall now Mushu now. Mushu! 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 Oh, you're opening your eyes. Mushu! You know, you're a really nice cat, Mushu. You're much nicer than the dog. Do you think we should keep you? Yes? What do you say? No, that was me ventriloquating for the cat because I have no life. Anyway, talk to you later, people. There will be bones.